Sagittarius, this is for my Saggy babies. Your channel song is Love by Keisha Cole, which is a Libra, as we're in Libra season. But what I'm getting from this is that you guys are needing to focus on self-love. What does love mean to you? What is your definition of love? What was your first example of love, Sagittarius? You're missing out on love. And this is a love that doesn't come from somebody else, but it comes from yourself. Okay, so for some of you, there's some sort of help that you need. You're going through some sort of loss, especially when it comes to grief. You're needing to address this grief by getting some sort of help. It says your grieving journey is your own, and no one else may ever fully understand or feel exactly what you're going through. But don't try to go through it alone. Lean on people, whether that's counselors or healthcare professionals, friends and family, or neighbors and co-workers. Stop overgiving or soldiering on. Receive now. So it's like your lesson is to ask for help. Are you going to ask for help when you need it the most? It says give yourself a grace period. Be generous with yourself. Need to face a fear or begin a major project? Give yourself a grace period beforehand. If possible, to prepare emotionally, grace may also provide people wisdom or other resources to help lay the groundwork. Grace periods are required periodically during and after significant undertakings. 2. Mindful pauses are productive. Pamper yourself. Pampering yourself might look like a spa day, but it could also look like curling up with a healing memoir or snuggling in with a heartwarming television series. Order your favorite takeout or get someone else to do your least favorite chores. Little luxuries remind you that life has its pleasures too. Simple daily treats heal your spirit. So what I'm getting for you guys is that you're going through a very hard time. And here's the thing about grief. It doesn't matter how long ago grief was, how long ago you lost someone. If you don't allow yourself to go through it and feel the emotions, and you avoid it, and you don't seek the help, you will stay stagnant in your grief journey. And that's just the honest truth. Everyone needs help when it comes to grief. And yes, the work comes from you, but it's okay to get assistance, especially when it comes to therapy, especially when it comes to support groups, especially when it comes to just having the right support system. You need the help. You need the help, Sagittarius. And it's okay. Or maybe this is something that you've been doing. You've been getting help and you're unsure with this. Trust yourself. You're unsure if this is something that's going to work, or if it's going to, if you're doing the right thing. And the answer is yes. And what I will say personally on a grief journey, nothing is going to stop you from having those moments where you feel, like this, your heart is crushed. You just have these wave of emotions. You don't know why. But when you speak to professionals and people who specialize in this area, it's not that they're going to take away the pain for you. It's that they will give you the tool to be able to navigate through those emotions that you are feeling. So for some of you, it's like, it's time for you to give to yourself, mind, body, and spirit. This is about you right now, Sagittarius, nobody else. And for those of you that may have lost someone, my condolences. For even if you just feel like you lost yourself and you're trying to find your way again, my condolences to the old you. The new you has to be, it will be built throughout this process that you are going through. Open your heart, not just a little, all the way, and let the love flow in. Okay, so getting help for yourself is a form of love. It's a form of self-love. So trust that you're making the right decisions when it comes to the things, the tools that you're trying to develop to help you get through this grief. And sometimes you're grieving people that are still alive, but there's no longer a connection, or the connection is not what it used to be. You need support for that too. It's just as physically losing someone. Okay, so let's see what else Sagittarius needs to know at this time. Live your life with both feet in it. Commit fully to being here. Commit fully to being here in your grief, with whatever it is that you've lost. Commit to it. Commit to the journey, and you will be able to rewrite your story. You will be able to have more emotional control over this particular, time that you're going through right now. What else does Sagittarius need to know at this time? Be gentle with yourself. If you frequently give yourself permission to doodle, wander, and be totally unproductive, and you actually release such interludes, I can guarantee that your genius, creativity, and productivity will increase exponentially. So what I'm seeing here, especially with this pampering yourself, and it was saying like to cuddle up, for some of you, it's like, it's okay to not do nothing. And in fact, as you go on this grief journey, you're not doing nothing but just focusing on the grief, and you're going to end up finding yourself coming up with a bunch of different ideas. You're going to get a bunch of revelations that is going to be helpful for you when you get back in your groove. Try not to dwell on the past or spend too much time worrying about the future, because all it does is steal your joy, your sense of inner peace. Concentrate on the here and now and enjoy every moment for what it is. You are creating new memories. So it's like, regardless of what has happened, you still have the opportunity to create good memories. You just have to allow yourself to go through this grief so that you can get to the, it's a light at the end of the tunnel. And if this is in regards to something that you thought you wanted, or that you really wanted to work, it's like, although it didn't work, that doesn't mean that you're still not going to get the things that you want. In fact, it may be a sign that what you're getting ready to receive is even bigger than what you were originally asking for. It's even better than what you was originally asking for. But right now, your priority just needs to be focusing on your mindset, trusting yourself more, and understanding that when you ask for help, it's not a sign of weakness, it's a sign of strength. And what I'm getting is, don't let your ego get in the way of that type of thinking, okay? Yeah, this is your perfect time in here. Whatever it is that you're doing, this is the perfect time, especially if you have downtime. This is the perfect time for you to focus on this journey that you are on with this grief, okay? And this here says, I honor how I want to feel. So if right now you want to feel the sadness of the grief, feel it. If you want to be happy again, then do it. Like it said, do something that'll, make you laugh, have fun. Whatever it is that you need to do to help alchemize these emotions, okay? So that's what I have for my Sagittarius babies. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.